Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Dale Puckett here. Check out the new light. Woo. We have a cigar box guitar here, over there, a fire there. Do you remember a while back when I did the church floor remodel that I scavenged these ventilators? I was going to make a guitar out of this ventilator here. That's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. But I cracked this thing open, and now I won't be able to do it now again. I just wanted to show you all the legit grit and grime. I'm gonna definitely have to clean this thing up here, because yeah, this is just nasties from years and years and years. Anyhow, that's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this. So I'm going to put the camera up here, pointing straight down, so that you can see what I'm seeing when I'm looking straight down. Okay, guys, I need you to pay attention. So I am top down. Here's my hat. Here's my beard. Here's my chest. Here's my feet. No, but the reason why I wanted to do top down is because this is a very, very important topic. So I have selected 21-inch scale for here. That means 21 inches is where my saddle is going to go, and I wanted my saddle to go over this middle beam here. Now, this is how I figured it out. So I have a traditional 4 inches over here-ish, 4 inches. And so this is where my nut's going to be, or my 0 fret. And the distance from the 0 fret to where the saddle is going to be, it's going to be the scale length. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that my saddle lined up exactly on this middle cross member. So what I did is I went and got my templates, and I got one of these great necks. This is a, can you read that? It says, great neck. And all you do is you just lay that out. Like I said, give yourself however many inches for the headstock you want. It could be more or less, it's up to you. I typically go with about 4-ish. And then you just line up. Like in this case here, 25, I'm going to line that up right where I need it to be. And then I lay my template out. I get my templates from cbgitty.com. Make sure that the nut is where it needs to be. And this tells me here that I'm going to have 22 frets. Now I could do 22 frets if I wanted to. That's what I would do. But I wanted to have less frets. So I'm going to go down to the 24-inch scale. See where that lies. So 24, that gives me 20 frets. Okay, so we're getting down here. I was hoping for the, let's see here, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 frets. 19 frets is the 5th above the octave. So 23-inch scale. Beginning, I'm lining up my nut. 23-inch. Over here, that gives me, I'm getting closer. That's getting down to, it's right at the 20 fret mark. So coming down here, here's the 22 and 0.25, 22.25. So that would be right about here. So, oh, that's pretty good. So that gives me, I think, one more fret to go here. And this is how I decided on the 21-inch scale. So I put the 21-inch scale template down here on my ruler, lined it up with my nut, came over here to the 21-inch, think, and it comes up right here, exactly right. I don't know if you can see that here, but here's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and that's where the cutoff is, right here. So that's how I determined that this instrument is going to be a 21-inch scale. This is like the pre-game setup here. Just you want to make sure that you line everything up, that you know where the saddle is going to go, because that is so important. Can you imagine if I built this thing and the saddle's like way off here in the middle of nowhere? So yeah, I want to take advantage of this cross member here. Now we're going to get into it. The sun is just about to go down. It's golden hour, so we figured we'd come. And we're going to give this ventilator a bath. And what better place than down by the river? Guys, the river's running good right now, dude. I'm putting these big rocks in here, trying to create the swirl, the swish. Dude, my dog has OCD. Get him, Moji, get him, get him. He doesn't know what he's digging for. He just knows he should dig. Dig, Mojo, get him, get him. Of course, if I egg him on, this dog, watch here, check this out. Here, Mojo, here. Want the stick? Huh? Go get it, go get it. So I got my hands on one of these Home Depot yardsticks, and I cut it at a 45. Right, I just used the scroll saw at an angle and kind of went at an angle. Anyhow, so this is going to serve two purposes for the ramp right here on this side, the fretboard, and then on this side, I want to enhance. This is a one piece. This is a piece of maple that I found. I found a maple pallet. So anyhow, I'm just going to put this for like just a little additional heel. It doesn't really need that much because it's really thick over here anyway. I just thought I would. I've never done, since it's going to be visible anyway because it's going to be on the back of this ventilator, right? So I wanted to show. Angle grinder, safety goggles. So a couple of things. Got the remote, and I set it so that this thing here can cycle between colors. So keep an eye up here. So we cut these guys out, and these things are sharp, really sharp. And I took out the middle lever. And another thing, see this little piece right here in the middle, how it's got like a little trough here? Well, originally it didn't have, it had like this little ridge thing in here. This dude. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do here? So I just got the pliers and just yanked it out. I started cutting it, but then I realized, oh, all I gotta do is wiggle it. And so this thing here out of the center came out. That way I could put my neck on here, and I still have these little guys here that I'm gonna have to take into consideration, right? Because I want to, I don't want the ventilator actually to be touching the underside of the neck. I'll show you what I mean. One of these days I'm gonna see if I can get an endorsement from the Home Depot. So went ahead and cut the neck here. You can see here there's several different little shelves here. I have the fretboard height, then it notched down here to this one here, then it notches down again. And then I got the big notch, and then the back notch. Nacho! Now this guy's pretty dry now, so I'm not gonna worry about this, but the reason for all of these notches is so that I can have a back angle, and I can have a high fretboard, or that fretboard can be above the plane of the top there, and so that the little vents don't touch the bottom. You can't really see it here because this metal's in the way here, but you can look down on the top, kind of sort of, and you can see. You just have to take my word for it that the metal here is not touching the wood, because I have it carved out massively, which means I'm going to have to put a bigger heel on than I had planned, because I had to actually cut more material away here. I mean, this is pretty thin right here, a little too thin for my sensibility, so I am going to beef up this heel piece underneath here. Good news and bad news. The good news is I finally figured out what is clogging up the storage space on my iPhone, and it's these software updates. So I'm gonna have to reset my iPhone and get my memory storage back so that I can make longer videos. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm gonna have to cut this video short because I don't have memory space in my iPhone. So I did want to get you up to speed on this thing here, the ventilator. So I did put an extra heel on here, and look at that. It's that curly maple, beautiful wood, that pairs nicely with this maple here neck here. I did fret it, and these are the medium high frets. I did spray paint the headstock black to correspond with the inside of here that's black as well. Let's see here, what else? Oh yeah, I did want to leave you with a thumbnail before I sign off, folks, and here's the thumbnail. Cheers, guys. We'll see you in the next video.